Welcome to Mr. Giant Reacts and Ting and Ting and Ting. And we're going to listen to a song by Stefan Iordache and Elena Carstea or Castier. And this one is an emotional love song. Someone suggested this to me. And they said, speaking of Christmas, and they suggested to listen to this song. Now, what all the research I've did is not a traditional Christmas carol, but a love ballad that, according to the research I did, it was played in the 90s around the Christmas season a lot. So that makes it quite fascinating to me. So I'm all excited to hear what kind of a melody and all of that. I did find somewhat of the lyrics and stuff, so I kind of understand what they're singing of. Let's go ahead on YouTube and simmer and check it out without me babbling too much.
Veniți, colindătorilor, la această seară în pragul sărbătorilor. Veniți ca-n fiecare an, pe același drum cernit de neam. Voi ne aduceți vestea că pe cer a răsărit o stea. Lin și iarăși lin și de-albe flori, este ziua Sfintei Sărbători. Se aude în drum cânt de moși arun. Lin și iarăși lin și de-albe flori, se aprind din nou mii de culori în pomul credincios, bradul cel frumos. Și raza ce vestește iar copile drag în suflet, o primești în dar, căci ea va lumina mereu și viața ta și drumul tău, așa cum luminează acum în seara aceasta de Crăciun. Lin și iarăși lin și de flori, este ziua Sfintei Sărbători. Se aude în drum cânt de moș arun. Lin și iarăși lin și de flori, se aprind din nou mii de culori în pomul credincios, bradul cel frumos. Lin și iarăși lin și de flori, este ziua Sfintei Sărbători. Se aude în drum cânt de moș arun. Lin și iarăși lin și de flori, se aprind din nou mii de culori în pomul credincios, bradul cel frumos. Veniți, colindătorilor.
Okay, so let me straight off the bat here. Let me correct what I said from the jump in the introduction. The translation that I got on on ChatGPT and on Google have nothing. They said this is not a traditional Christmas carol. It's more of a love song, and that's why I started off the introduction like that. So I'm correcting myself right now, because this turned out to be a beautiful Christmas song. Thank you for suggesting this. This was just absolutely beautiful. And it's sung in a way that it makes you feel the nice, quiet, relaxing feeling of Christmas night after all the rush and the cooking and in this case here in the culture that I live in now, the shopping, but the nice, quiet. Of course, I've been single for a while now, a couple of decades, so I don't do all that rushing and cooking. I don't have any family to go to eat or to go congregate. So I spend the last 20 Christmases alone at home cooking. Except when my buddy was at school here and he couldn't go home for Christmas. So I would cook Caribbean food and he would cook food from America and we would get together and sit down and we'd have our Christmas dinner because he had to stay here because he had to work. And of course, I couldn't go anywhere, you know what I mean? Before that, I spent all my Christmases with my in-laws. It was cold, and I was sitting in a place where I was the odd man out, so didn't feel like Christmas much or like family much anyway. I was just there. I know it sounds kind of sad, but it's kind of funny to me, you know what I mean? Because here's the thing about Christmas is that at the in-laws, the men were in the living room talking construction and fixing cars, and all that manly stuff. And though I could actually talk about stuff like that, because not so much cars, but like construction and stuff. I help work on the house back home, so I know those things. I don't really talk about that stuff much. I definitely don't talk sports a whole lot. I think it's redundant, actually. Once I watch the game, I watch the game. I don't want to sit down and discuss the play-by-play. And did you see that play? I don't like that, you know what I mean? So the conversation wasn't anything that I would talk about, like history or, social commentary and stuff like that. It was nothing like that. So I sat in the kitchen with women, and the women were in the kitchen talking about the men. So yeah, I was the odd man out, and so that's one reason why I spend my Christmases alone. Because if I go anywhere, I'll just be the odd man out again, and it would be an unpleasant experience. So I pretty much stay here and I cook my own food, and I chill out and I do my own thing. Hopefully next Christmas I'll be on the island, or I'll be in a Bucharest Christmas market or something, you know what I mean? So we never know. I hope you guys enjoyed this song. The season is going well for you. In the meantime, take care of each other, and let's bring peace on earth, goodwill to men in this season. Or I should say goodwill to humankind.